I know one of the biggest challenges for you and other women that are in leadership positions is the pressure that comes from having to present in high stakes environments or to speak publicly in front of large groups, or on stages. And it's pretty normal, first of all, if you haven't done that before, to not have a super confident take on how you're going to do in those scenarios until you have put the reps in. The reps of doing it actually is what builds embodied confidence in just your natural ability to deliver in those environments. But until then, there are some very unique things and strategic things you can do while you're putting the reps in to give yourself a leg up, to give yourself an edge, and to build a little bit more comfort and confidence in those individual situations as you're getting better. So, for example, what usually happens is we spend so much time in our head trying to figure out how we're supposed to do it, like how people are expecting us to deliver, what we think we should say to make them believe us and think that we know what we're talking about, how we think we should show up, how we think we should speak, how we think we should behave, how we think we should hold ourselves. And we spend so much time trying to figure out how we should do it that we miss the clues that are the actual unique things we specifically should be doing that are what will make us more confident and comfortable in those scenarios. So you need to get really good at recognizing, okay, when I do it this way, I feel more comfortable. I feel more confident. When I do it that way, I stumble over my words, I get lost down rabbit holes, and I can't organize my thoughts. And pay attention to the little tweaks that give you that edge, that give you the leg up. So for example, maybe you're someone who delivers better when you've thoroughly prepared, practice, maybe voice noted yourself and listened back to it and refined it. Maybe you're somebody that actually stresses them out and that actually gives them more anxiety, and you do better just really knowing what the goal is, having a couple of bullet points and operating off the cuff. Maybe you're somebody who deals better when you show up early, you work the room, you build some human connection, you build relationship before you actually step out in front of people, and the connection feels different. Maybe you're somebody who does better if you humanize the situation right out of the gate and neutralize expectation by saying, hey, I'm newer at this, I'm kind of nervous, I want to make sure that I deliver appropriately and best use your time, so I'm going to focus on my notes. Maybe you're somebody who just wants to show up in a more grounded place, and how you're going to do that is by carrying yourself differently, deep breathing, speaking slower. The trick is find the nuances that are actually your small tweaks that give you a leg up and double down on those.